How are PPD benefits calculated in workers' compensation claims? Have you ever wondered how permanent partial disability benefits are determined in workers' compensation claims? It's a topic that affects many injured workers, and understanding it can make a big difference. Let's break down the process step by step. First, the calculation begins with the worker's average weekly wage before the injury. This is a critical starting point because it sets the foundation for the benefits. Next, you take 2/3 of that average weekly wage. This fraction, which is approximately 66 and 2/3%, is the standard compensation rate used in most states. After establishing the compensation rate, the next step is to identify how many weeks are assigned to the injured body part or condition. Each state has a workers' compensation schedule that specifies a fixed number of weeks for different injuries. This schedule reflects the typical duration of disability for a total loss of use of that body part. Once you have that information, the next step is to obtain a permanent impairment rating from a qualified medical professional. This rating is given after the worker has reached maximum medical improvement, meaning their injury has stabilized and is unlikely to improve further. The rating is expressed as a percentage and indicates the severity of the permanent disability. Now let's put it all together. To calculate the permanent partial disability benefit, you multiply the compensation rate, which is 2/3 of the average weekly wage, by the number of weeks assigned to the injury. Then, take that product and multiply it by the impairment rating percentage. For example, if a worker had an average weekly wage of $1,200, the compensation rate would be $800. If the injury corresponds to 200 weeks on the schedule and the impairment rating is 50%, the total benefit would be calculated as $800 multiplied by 200 multiplied by 0.5, resulting in $80,000. This formula shows how the impairment rating can significantly affect the total benefit amount. A higher rating leads to increased compensation, while a lower rating results in less. From a personal injury law perspective, it is essential for injured workers to receive an accurate impairment rating. This rating directly impacts the compensation they receive. Having legal representation can help ensure that the medical evaluation reflects the true extent of the disability, allowing the worker to receive the full benefits they are entitled to under the law. In some states, permanent partial disability benefits are categorized as scheduled losses or non-scheduled losses. Scheduled losses refer to specific body parts with fixed weeks, while non-scheduled losses cover more general disabilities. This distinction can affect how benefits are calculated and awarded. Overall, the calculation of permanent partial disability benefits aims to compensate workers for the permanent loss of function or use of a body part due to a workplace injury. It balances the worker's lost earning capacity with statutory limits and schedules, ensuring fair compensation for those affected.